injury, has come back in fine fashion as Marshall. That's a great ball inside for Tsolakis. Tsolakis, that wasn't a bad strike at all, really. Didn't have too much room. And he's got certainly a very powerful shot on him. Now Reda, he's got a bit of room. There's 4 square for South Melbourne. There's 4 coming forward now for the Eagles. Katholos is on the left of Reda. Reda can't go alone there. He should have really played it to Katholos. Petersen getting in there. Can he do it again? Not this time. Falzon. And he was tripped right in front of the referee, Eugene Brazale. Falzon had a knee injury last week, which ruled him out of the game against Sydney CSC for the direct strike at goal. There's the shot, and that's a great shot indeed from Peter Katholos. And Dean Anastasiadis, credit to the young keeper as well, that came through like a bullet. And the first real chance in the game falling to the Eagles 9 minutes into this first half. They've had a lot of possession in this game. Now looking for Gomez. Soper, he's deadly on the turn as Petersen was awake to it. And then that shot was blocked by Tasios. Katholos inside. The touch didn't fall there for Reda. And Tsolakis has to hastily clear the ball away. So some anxious moments in that South Melbourne goal as the Eagles claw their way back into the game. Wade will get there before Reda. That Reda's stolen it from him. And the ball inside. Calm play there by Tasios. But now Falzon. The deflection, and Anastasiadis had to get down there again. A good revival from the Eagles. But the Hellas defence has weathered that storm. Durakovic. Trimboli, that's a good touch on for Healy. Soper got in there on Healy and Wheatley. A bit of cheeky chip for Soper. Put him under a bit of pressure. As you can see now, South Melbourne, you don't give them the half chances with the ball. Now Petersen, the touch on for Boutsianis. Will this be the first? It won't be. As Donnell had to clear it away from Awaritefe, and that really is the chance for South Melbourne. They'd usually put those sort of chances away. But there'll be some real headaches for Parramatta. They've been under intense pressure. Petersen. A bit of a dangerous ball for Healy, but he just made it look so easy, didn't he? Trimboli. Good ball in. Oh, Tsolakis went to the overhead and it almost fell for Awaritefe as Ciantar with that desperate clearance away. Now Trimboli. Can he get a shot on? He can! And a brilliant tip over by Gunning. South Melbourne are looking the part here at Middle Park. We've had 19 minutes of play in the first half, and Peter Gunning, he keeps the scoreline at 0-0. That was some strike indeed from Trimboli. Look at this. This is great skill. A classy shot as well, and a brilliant tip over by the keeper. Wade. Tasios. Souris just touching on for Katholos. Wade saw it coming, and now Tsolakis. Awaritefe. And he gets away from O'Donnell. That was superb. Francis Awaritefe looks up. Where's the support? It's in there with Trimboli. 1-0 South Melbourne. Francis Awaritefe deserves all the credit for the layoff. But the role of provider in Trimboli, we've seen that so many times. He deserves the goal as well. The skills were of the highest order. Awaritefe looked up. He made the run down the right side. Trimboli was free in the middle, and he doesn't miss them from 6 metres. 1-0 South Melbourne. Looking for Gomez for the little nod on. Soper can't get there. Wade. Ball header away. Healy down the line for Tsolakis. Tsolakis looks up for the support. There's the ball for Awaritefe, and it's a good one indeed. Awaritefe and O'Donnell. Boutsianis missed it. Now Tsolakis! Tsolakis. He's done it 3 times before in the Coca-Cola Soccer League this season. It was a good shot, really. But Awaritefe is playing the role of creator today as Tsolakis with that first-time shot. Gomez. This is great work from Parramatta. We've almost had 3 minutes of stoppages. The deep ball by Falzon. They'll be looking for Gomez. Katholos and Gomez went up and clashed. Donnell. There, in fact, is the whistle, though. A fairly open game, really, between the #1 team, South Melbourne, and the #3 team, Parramatta Eagles. But they're split by just the 1 goal. It came to Paul Trimboli in the 40th minute of the game. It was Trimboli's 6th of the season, underlying just how great a player he is. So at halftime here, it's South Melbourne 1, Parramatta Eagles 0. Let's cross now to Kyle Petersen. Days Francis Awaritefe. He was signed from Melbourne CSC to fill the void left by Ciantar. And of course, Awaritefe, the league's leading scorer with 12 goals. No offsides there. Boutsianis looks up. The ball for Trimboli. Trimboli and Gomez. Trimboli goes down. The referee says a dive. The fans thought it was a penalty. Trimboli didn't really seem to argue too much there. We'll have a look on replay. Trimboli and Gomez. A little jink. And it's hard to say on that replay. It looked like he might have been clipped, but the referee thought he took a dive. The fans are not too impressed at the moment here. The referee reacted straight away. He made his decision. There didn't seem to be too many arguments at all. Gomez. Looking for Katholos, wade away, Boutsianis, and now Hasler. There is such an impressive side with the one-touch play. They get players in that triangle formation, and then they break. Tasios, Trimboli, and Hasler. Trimboli. They look to release it to a free player. It was too strong for Tsolakis. Healy on for Tsolakis. Inside for Awaritefe. And Donnell got it away. Petersen. And the Socceroo, Mike Petersen, doing the job there. But Soper has played more a defensive role today than an offensive one. Tsolakis. In comes the cross for Trimboli, away by Souris. Reda on for Falzon. 3-on-4 at the moment. The Eagles are down by 1 goal. Katholos. Katholos looks up. And he was clipped, was he, by Durakovic? The referee says yes. And the experience told here from Peter Katholos. But the free kick really wasted. Petersen. And the left is Golden Boy in the front line for South Melbourne, Awaritefe. Still Awaritefe. Now Petersen. It was a really tough job for him there. And Katholos. They'll need a big game from him in the second half to mount some sort of challenge to the outcome of this game. Hasler away, getting in there ahead of Ciantar. Now Falzon. Parramatta now have some numbers there. Gomez. Deep swinging ball. And it will be a throw-in. Anastasiadis thought it was out for a goal kick. It's still a throw though. Ball Wade, and while this is going on, Gabriel Mendez is taking off his tracksuit top. Hasler's ball inside. Wheatley now. Corner kick. And will this be time for a change? It will. The change, the first one of the game, will be made here. Referee Eugene Brazali hasn't seen the signal yet. In comes the corner by Hasler. Touched on by Ciantar. Katholos. No one forward. Now Ciantar's running on. Souris. Katholos. Boutsianis pounced quickly. Tasios. There's the ball for Awaritefe. Awaritefe on his way. Will it be the second? Looked like it just shaved that right post of Gunning's goal. Awaritefe was well and truly on his way, and it really should have been the second. Great ball, this one from Tasios. Awaritefe shaped his marker O'Donnell, beat Gunning, but not that post. So Michael Reda. Reda is replaced. Mendez comes on. Gabriel Chichi Mendez. He's one of the best players that you can call on from your bench. Be expected to add some spark to the attacks and the build-ups from Parramatta Eagles as Katholos lost out to Trimboli and sliding it through for Boutsianis. Inside is Tasios, Stephen Tasios. Really, it was harder to miss than score there, I would think. Tasios, the disappointment showing on his face there, but we want to forget about this and continue on as they have done throughout the game. South Melbourne, in the last few moments, really be leading here by 3-0. So two of the best chances of the game. And when you're playing a team like Parramatta Eagles, you've got to really put those ones away. It's only 1 goal in it. Parramatta are still in the game. And a second, I really would have thought they would have killed off their chances of taking the 3 points here at Middle Park. Socceroo captain leads by example. A little bit disappointing for him to play in the centre of the defence, particularly with the pressure on him in the midfield for the Socceroos. He'd like to impress Eddie Thompson with some sterling performances there, but he's answered the call of coach Jim Katholos with that serious injury to Stephen Blair. There was a huge void to fill, and Wade has done it. And he'll be back there now to help out and organise his defence as Falzon looks up. There's no one really running. Gomez was the free man. Falzon back for Gomez. Mendez. Not enough on it for Ciantar. But still Mendez with the great steal. Mendez has got the skills, but too many players back there for South Melbourne. Hasler with a long ball forward. Wheatley keeping his eye on it. And a comfortable one in the end for Gunning. Mendez. Easy one for Hasler. Boutsianis. He should go for goal all the way himself here. Boutsianis lines it up. 60 minutes has elapsed here at Middle Park. That's goal number 8 for Con Boutsianis. He got booked last week here for celebrating, and that is a cunning way to show what he thinks about that rule and who's to blame him there. That was well struck. Con Boutsianis, a beautiful ball from Gerry Hasler. Boutsianis kept his cool. The control was perfect and the execution was of the highest class. South Melbourne are leading by 2-0. The championship favourites. starting to give Parramatta a bit of a football lesson. It was always going to be a difficult task away from home against a team that is playing football that many are saying is as good as 81 and 91 when they won the league. Parramatta got the character to come back into this game. Ciantar, Mendez, Falzon, inside is Katholos. He's looking for Mendez, who's onside. No chance there. It would have been perhaps better for Falzon just to knock it inside. He was hoping for the overlap, which did come from Mendez. Boutsianis. It's easy work for Gomez. Good touch on for Katholos. Katholos and Tsolakis. And Healy flipping Katholos. Canada's had a lot of running today. Much similar circumstances as last week against Sydney CSC. The ledger shows a different scoreline. It's South Melbourne 2, Parramatta Eagles 0. Cunning just glides through and the ball too deep. Way too deep. Petersen. Well, it looked like he was going to play it short, but they're lining it up again. Tsolakis. That's not a bad strike at all! And how did it miss? Now the chance. Trimboli in the end headed it straight to Gunning. The pile driver had come in from Tsolakis. The keeper could only just block it, but look here. Boutsianis and Awaritefe. Against the woodwork, somehow it stayed out. Then Trimboli with the header. It took a deflection straight to Gunning. It should have been 3. South Melbourne, they are really on fire. They're playing some great football. Just the finishing on a few instances has let them down. We might see quite a few more by the end of this game. Petersen on for Awaritefe, the touch on for Petersen. Back there was Souris. Mendez. Durakovic in there ahead of Katholos and as well in there ahead of Wheatley. Awaritefe wants it. Too deep. Gunning away. Hasler. Hasler with a long shots. It wasn't a bad effort. It's been a real difficult second half for Gunning. As the opportunities have come through thick and fast for South Melbourne. Boutsianis. Trimboli. And there was a hand there, and Trimboli went down as well. Hasler was looking for the switch, which he will go for. Petersen. Wade. Cross now for Healy. A good touch on for Tsolakis. Tsolakis, he was lining it up, and Gomez read it well. Corner kick on that far side. South Melbourne, the 10-9 favourites to win the championship this season. Proud history for them, formed in 48 as a result of 3 clubs getting together. Spilled by Gunning, it's 3 from the corner kick. Boutsianis is the man responsible for the third. That's the first really bad error I've seen Gunning make all season. The Boutsianis in swing up for the near post. Well, really, it was a matter of time when it was going to come, and it came in extraordinary fashion as Souris and Gunning went up. Have to go down as an own goal. I'll no doubt find out after the game whether the referee gives it to Boutsianis. Either way, the scoreline is 3-0, and George Vasilopoulos, the president of South Melbourne, who's at home in bed with a virus, this is a sweet way for him to get better. He'd be absolutely ecstatic with the form of his team today, as are the fans here at Middle Park. Trimboli. Awaritefe running, but Boutsianis is deep. He looked up, was thinking about the lob over the keeper, I think. Gunning was coming off his line a bit more than usual. It's been all South Melbourne. Second half, this performance of theirs quite possibly turn out to be the best 45 minutes of football they've played all season. It's hard for them to break through in the first half. No matter, we're getting a lot of men back. They were closing up, and now Boutsianis. Boutsianis. Ooh, it almost had the touch there at the back post from Francis Awaritefe. But when you're in form, it works well for you. Boutsianis. Nice close in ball control here. Cutting inside on Ciantar. And Awaritefe almost got onto it. Katholos. Gomez couldn't get there. Petersen can. Great challenge from Ciantar. Now Gomez. To Gabriel Mendez. Falzon. Gomez. Gunning was free on that far left side. He's gone on too long. Big clearance by Hasler. Souris and Trimboli. Trimboli. That'll be a yellow. No doubts, Eugene Brazalia is booking Peter Katholos here. Well, it's the first booking of the game of the second half. For Trimboli, many say it. He's playing the best football of his career. They're lining up again. It won't be the pile driver though. Petersen, that's a smart ball. And it wasn't cleared properly. And Paul Wade would have been rewarded for a great game. The captain came up from the back. He had to go for it first time. He hit it sweetly, but just a bit too much on it. This is a fine move from South Melbourne. Wade, he went one way, had to regather, and in the end, just wide of that right post. It's been a wholehearted team performance from South Melbourne. fact, it'll be a very difficult game to pick man of the match. Awaritefe wants O'Donnell booked. And in my eyes there, Awaritefe was on his way. O'Donnell is very lucky, I think, not to be booked. Well, we've seen what the South Melbourne boys can do with these free kicks, particularly in the second half. 2 of them came ever so close to resulting in goals. There was some great keeping that kept them out. And this time, will it be a direct run from Tsolakis straight into the wall? Boutsianis is onside. Mendez persevered and paid off. Katholos. It's been a frustrating day for Katholos and the rest of his teammates. These hot, humid conditions made it pretty difficult for all the players. Soper. Haven't seen too much of him in the second half. Tasios is there. Wade. Always a free man for South Melbourne. That's really been the case today, although that pass just too much on it. Mistake for him, he gave it to Soper, but he's there again and he's won the free kick. This time it doesn't work there for Francis Awaritefe. The throw-in for Parramatta. Mendez. He wants players to come to him. Katholos. Nice touch on. Falzon. Mendez. Back inside. That was good work. Wheatley. Katholos. The ball inside, the flag's up, and wouldn't have really troubled it in Anastasiadis. That was perhaps Parramatta's best move of the second half. Wade. And Durakovic. And that's a great ball for Healy. Wheatley trying his best to inspire his team. We're down by 3. Tsolakis. Flag was, well, if he played it through Awaritefe, he was offside. That's why he had to hold back. Tasios. Now Healy, plenty of men in that box for South Melbourne. Donnell and Awaritefe. Comfortable one for Peter Gunning. Out the throw away, went straight to Boutsianis. As Geoff gunning this time, headed it. Souris should keep that in. Well, some elementary mistakes creeping into the play. Parramatta Eagles. South Melbourne, only once before in this season have they had a 3-goal buffer. Mehmet Durakovic, now it's the defenders that are showing the young men what it's all about. Falzon. That's a great ball. Well, it looked like a great ball, just not enough on it for gunning. Tsolakis was the man who intercepted. Now they've got 3 men forward looking to beat this offside trap. Boutsianis is offside. Might have actually been Awaritefe. Less than 10 minutes left at Middle Park. Now Awaritepe's onside. Tsolakis was the provider. Great save by Gunning as Awaritefe tried to go around the keeper. And if it hadn't been for some saves like that from Peter Gunning, the scoreline would have been at least 5 or 6. But Awaritefe, he hasn't scored in this game. He's desperate to keep his lead from the leading scorers. Boutsianis, the shot. Souris was on the line. And now Boutsianis. Go on, Boutsianis. It's a great day for him. When others would have elected to shoot, he kept his cool. Wade on for Petersen. It's a familiar call over the years. Awaritefe. Trimboli to Petersen, who's been away for 3 games with a bad groin injury. He'll be happy with the way things have worked out for him and, of course, for the rest of the team. Just going through the motions, South Melbourne. Now Awaritefe. Flags up, though. Only Soper forward. Souris. Mendez free on the right, if they can get it there. Falzon. He's made a couple of good runs like this in the second half. Back for Katholos. And the experience showed there. Mendez. Kept in by Durakovic. Calmly away for Boutsianis. Sliding it through for Petersen. They've got Tsolakis on the far right. And Trimboli's there as well. Durakovic. And it's spun awkwardly for Trimboli. But he is so good on the ball. And Gomez lunged as that was heading for Awaritefe. Katholos finding Soper. The lone man. 6 blue shirts around him. Wade. And Boutsianis, a blatant handball. The referee. No signs of a card. It's good to see, really. A lot of occasions where you see the referees pull out the book. Cap goes down. Last 5 minutes of the game. South Melbourne are leading by 3-0. Falzon trying to weave his way through. Hasler straight to Awaritefe, now Boutsianis. Awaritefe wants it. Boutsianis cuts inside of O'Donnell and over the top. Boutsianis scored the second for South Melbourne. And certainly a confident touch here. In particular, Boutsianis, a big second half. Caused all sorts of problems down that left side. South Melbourne, their next game is in fact against the Korean champions Posco Adams here on Saturday at 4:40. Special kickoff because that match will be going direct live back to Korea. But before that, the Korean team will play Sydney Olympic on Wednesday night at St George Stadium. South Melbourne, naturally enough, with the Socceroo commitments. Young Socceroo commitments have their fixture next week deferred. Trimboli playing injury time right now. David Healy. Tsolakis has made a bit of a run towards him. Trimboli, there's the ball for Tsolakis. Will this be the fourth? How did he miss from there? Even though the numbers were inside, you would have counted on Tsolakis getting that on target. But again, it underlines the dominance of South Melbourne in this game today. That really should have been the fourth, as has been the case on several occasions in the second half. Hasler with a superb climb. Offside flag though. South Melbourne, aside from the two that they've scored in the second half, although the third was an own goal. And Gunning, an almighty knock there as Gunning and Awaritefe went for the ball, and it's good to see the keeper on his feet. It was one of those ones he had to go for as Awaritefe came through. South Melbourne, they, aside from those 2 goals, they've had 8 very, very clear-cut chances. But even still, this 3-0 result is one of their best of the season. South Melbourne go back in front in the Coca-Cola Soccer League. They overtake Marconi. They jump up to 45 points. 2 clear of Marconi. Parramatta still on 31, but depending on how the results have worked out for the likes of West Adelaide, Sydney CSC and Adelaide City, they might see themselves dropping from 3rd position. Peter Gunning, he did his best today. It was a very hard job. Mike Petersen, a great return to form for him. The fans are standing up here to clap off their team. Paul Wade, he heads off tomorrow with Mehmet Durakovic to Holland for the Socceroo camp. As the players know that this one was a big game for them. South Melbourne, the victors here at Middle Park by 3-0. Let's cross now to Kyle Petersen.